Sad day. Kind of weird seeing it empty. Hey guys, this is Larry. Larry came a long way to buy a couple bikes. Where are you from?
From Dahlonega, Georgia.
And what do you got here? We have a Viscount. Can you tell the years on these things? I can't.
This is probably a 77, 76-ish.
Gotcha. Yeah, I actually heard that myself, but I wasn't sure. And this bike is stock. It does have the Viscount hubs. It does have the proprietary cranks, bottom bracket, stem, handlebar, brakes, and great condition. It does have the original fork, and he knows all about that fork. So I'm not trying to pass a defective fork onto somebody, but it's nice and nostalgic. Now, some of these forks, I understand, if I'm not correctly, not all of them are defective, and the later ones are actually improved. Okay. So I don't know which one that is. That might be something you could find out. So what attracts you to this bike?
Well, this is my first official race bike. I bought it in September of '76 from Island Bike Shop in St. Augustine, Florida.
Oh, cool.
And raced it for a couple of years. Yeah, boy, this brings back memories. So this is, this was my dream in 1977 or 78.
That was the dream bike.
This was, yeah.
And we have ourselves a Colnago Super with pantograph chain rings, seat post, stem. So that's what made you come all the way from Georgia for this bike. That's amazing. You were willing to spend the time.
Doesn't come much better.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you're going to enjoy it and put some miles on it. It's too small for me, so it'd be great to see this thing hit the road. As you can see, those tires are not roadworthy, so you're going to need some new rubber.
Yeah, no worries there.
Awesome.
Got the Bonotto tape, got the large flange hubs, got the...
You got a cog smaller than the flange. Did you notice that?
Yes.
But I'm looking at you. You could push that. You could pull that up a hill.
Well, you know, this is the rail trail bike. This is not the.
Oh, okay.
This is not riding in Dahlonega bike. There's no way.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, Larry and I are gonna go get some lunch and talk bikes. Hey, this is John. He came to pick up a bike today. Got the Raleigh Prestige, the Prestige Grand Sport. And what do you like about this thing?
It's just a Raleigh. I've always wanted one, but it's not ideal, but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, one of the most beautiful. And I've been doing bikes, this kind of bike, for a long time, and this is one of the prettiest bikes I've ever seen.
It is unique, isn't it, with the chrome head tube and fork?
This is one, I probably won't ride it a whole lot because I look at it as a bike I really don't deserve.
What do you mean you don't deserve?
No, because just because of the way I ride, you know.
Right.
Well,
it's a good value for a superb drivetrain bike with superb hubs.
Yeah.
And you know, AGC brakes. These are fun. Appreciate buying the bike. Hope you enjoy it.
John, loved it. Always enjoy the experience.
Good to see you.
Take care.
See you soon. We have another bike that's going away, unfortunately. I'm going to miss this one. This is Michael.
Hello.
And he bought the Trek 2000. What made you want this bike?
The history of Trek is always a good thing to have in your garage.
Sure.
And this bike just had the right aesthetic that appealed to me. Beautiful coloration, beautiful frame.
Excellent.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bike. Well, this thing's definitely a winner. It's in great shape. It looks practically new, doesn't it?
It looks pristine.
It's gorgeous. Guys, I hate to see this bike go, but one thing is true. I told you before, I want to sharpen the collection and get less out of production bikes, more into the independent builders, and but this one's sharp. The Dura-Ace looks practically new. You can't even see any wear on the rims, so you know it has very few miles. Hey guys, I'm here with Alan. Where are you from?
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio. Now, I met Alan at the Auburn Bicycle Show, and he saw my video on bikes that are being sold. And why did this one stick out to you?
One of the guys I ride with has always liked Bassos, and this was about my size, and kind of dates from when I first started riding in the early 80s, so
All right.
it kind of spoke to me.
Excellent. Well, I understand it's your birthday today. You're 39?
Oh, yeah. Right.
39. 39 plus tax, title, license,
Yeah,
destination charge. Well, here, listen. I'm actually surprising Alan here. We have good news and bad news. I put this together from a bike I used to have. This was, all these parts were on a Cannondale that dated from 1988. It was the first Athena group. It's got the Athena brakes, brake levers, seat post, headset, brakes, cranks, front derailleur. The rear derailleur is Athena, which I really didn't like. But, so I put this one on. This is a Campy Chorus 8-speed derailleur. There's a problem with it. Come around back. I just noticed this. So if I was to shift up, by the way, with this chain and freewheel combo, it shifts wonderfully. But here's what happens. You get the top gear, and now watch this. It keeps going. It's overshooting it.
Okay.
Even no big deal. You just tighten the screw, right? But this,
Already
it's all the way down.
Okay.
This is meant for an 8-speed or 9-speed system. This is a 6-speed. You can actually jam a 7 in there if you want to, but right now it's a 6-speed system.
Okay.
We got to change the rear derailleur. I found that out about an hour ago, and I figured I didn't want to do it without telling you
Okay.
or showing you.
Well,
And
this will be my first Campy equipped bike. I've only had the Shimano and SRAM
oh,
so
awesome!
far, so this is kind of exciting from that standpoint.
Well, that's cool. Well, I want to put an apropos derailleur on it. Let me show you some options. Come over here. All right. Well, one would be here. We could put a Super Record derailleur on it. That would have been top of line for its day if this bike was a year earlier. All right. I have a bunch of them, as you can see. Another derailleur we could do is a Nova Record. Some people just like the look of it, but you know it's the same design as the Super Record. However, it it's got that kind of classic look to it. Now the problem with those derailleurs. Are they're not period correct for the bike. They're off by a whole year. Or, have you ever seen a C-Record? Now, C-Record was top of line. That's why it's on this pretty bike. And this bike, it's kind of the Aero design. This is the first generation. I could get you one of those too, but not in gold.
That sure is pretty. I don't know.
Well, here, let's come up and look at the case. Take a look at it. Got some cases. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. That's it right there. It's used. It's not new. But in 1988 or 87, that would have been the top of line. Should we put that one on?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Awesome. Let's do it.
All right.
All right, Alan decided that he wanted to see Record derailleur, and I know you guys would give him a hard time in the comment section if you didn't choose that one, so I'm glad he chose that. He would have got some abuse. He says, at the very least, sell it and then put another one on there. But that'll look absolutely classic on this bike, and I think I have some early pictures of that derailleur actually on this bike at one time. And I thought, all the other parts are Athena. I think the hubs are are also C-Record. Okay, that one's off. And this one's going. I'm sorry, this is just pretty. Whoops, that's sprung. Hold on a second. All right, so he's going to give this thing a ride, and I'm going to take these pedals off and replace them so he can go around the complex here.
Sure.
All right. All right, Alan, what do you think?
That's great.
Awesome. Well, terrific. Well, I think we're good shape. Let me check the headset. It seemed a little bit, just a tad loose. I don't know if you heard it jiggle or wiggle or knock or anything like that. But let's try that. It's a Saturday, and we have another bike going away. It is the Pinarello Treviso, which I hate to see go, but it doesn't fit me. And we got Terry and Keith. Look at, where is he? He's in there somewhere. And they came all the way from Maine just to buy this bicycle and hopefully get a good pizza. You're in the Chicagoland area. So now, a couple things wrong is I had the wrong shifter on there, so we're replacing those now. And I don't know. The pedals come with it. I don't know if you use look pedals or not.
No.
No, not your thing. So yeah, this thing's in beautiful shape, great condition. If you saw the video on this thing, there's a couple of them. Decals are intact, which means a lot on these old Pinarellos because they kind of had weak decals. Chrome is beautiful, and I think this thing has 8 miles on it. I'm not quite sure. So we're trying to find some bars and stems and stuff to make this fit this fine young man here. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. We got to put some shifters on it. It came with these synchro shifters, which are useless. So we have some new old stock shifters, and we're gonna put them on. What do you think? How's it look? You dig it?
It does. It looks awesome.
Excellent.
It's better than I thought.
Remember, I could only suck it in so long. So 1, 2, 3, suck it in. I mean, I recently lost 30 pounds and still not. Looks like Keith and Terry did some shopping. We got some Nova Record and Super Record stuff here.
Beautiful stuff.
Excited about that. Well, I appreciate you guys coming out. How long of a drive is it home?
17 hours. 17
hours. Just to buy some parts. It would have been cheaper to ship. And hey, I got a little green. Hey, Jeffrey Bach, look what's coming. It's all going to Jeffrey Bach, and because I know he needs the money. Man, that bike looks really sharp in the sunlight. So what's your plans with this thing?
Well, we're getting back into cycling after I've been out of it a few years. It's my size. It is the bike of my dreams. It's new old stock, campy. When I got into racing when I was 16, this was my dream. So now I can have it.
Awesome.
Just a few years later.
Well, I'm excited to be able to pass it off to you. I'm not excited losing this group. I know the frame's not my size, but I really thought I was going to take this group and put it on something my size because you don't run into NOS Campy very often.
Well,
And it's
hope you are not overly disappointed.
oh no, I'm very pleased, and I'm excited they were able to get you equipped. So happy trails.
Thanks again.
Thanks for coming out. All right, Michael is back. Actually, he came back to pick up this auctioner. What attracted you to this thing?
Well, this is a piece of local Chicago history.
Mm-hmm.
It's in beautiful and utterly immaculate condition.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know, sometimes when the brain says no, the heart says yes.
Well, welcome to the hobby. So, hey, I appreciate coming back and getting this one. And was this going to be on your dining room table or?
You know, I've always wanted to have a wall bike, and I don't know how to set that up where I live, but maybe I'll figure out something just for this bike.
All right. Well, that's cool. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, it's early in the morning, and I have a gentleman coming. His name is Gilbert, and he's going to bring me a frame set. Wait till you see this thing. Wow, guys, check that out. Hey, guys, 10,000 subscribers, 10,585. Who would have thought I'd even get that high? So I'm excited. It's a fun little hobby. I pray that you would jump on board and hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell icon as well. That'll tell you that I have a new video posted. So, hey, thanks for doing that. Back to the video. Hey, guys, this is Gilbert. He came all the way from the city to bring me this RRB. This is really cool. It's really unique. It does have an oversized head top tube. I'm trying to figure that one out. Don't know why. It's a little bit of a rust bucket, but since I'm getting it painted, it's only surfacey. But it's got, you know, it must be early 80s. It's got the Aero, what do you call that? Shift lever bosses with the internal cable routing. And hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. Front derailleur brace, Shimano drops, and you can see the cable comes out here. This ought to be interesting. Hope this works out. The flat arrow stays. The fastback stays pretty cool. And this is going to go to Jeffrey Bach. We're going to totally restore this thing and get it on the road. And the fork's pretty cool too. It's got the reinforcements from the crown. Yeah, 58 centimeter frame. And like I said, it's a little rough, but you know what? This one's worth saving. And I think I'm going to have Ron Boy sign it. So I'm excited. Thanks for bringing me the frame. Well, guys, it's a tough day. I got something to do. I borrowed my friend's van. Yep, the official Mill Race Cyclery vehicle. And we're going to move some bikes today. bikes around. Well, you're probably wondering what's happening. Sad day. Sad month. It's now the beginning of September, and it looks like I sold the garage. Like, why the heck would I do that? Why would I give this up? And I know what some of you are thinking. It's not a fire sale. We'll talk more about it as we go. Now, let's bring these bikes home, get them in the basement, where they're gonna live for a little while. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, selling the garage was no easy decision. But many things go into it, and a lot of it has to do with being an adult. Yeah, I'm glad I bought the place. It was a lot of fun. The people are great. We had all kinds of parties there, not only bike parties, but we had, it's more of a kind of a country club atmosphere. And, that comes with costs all its own, it more than just the cost of the building and the rent, the mortgage, the taxes, that kind of thing. It is a condo. But there's some good news. This thing really went up in value. I'm a horrible investor, but that garage was the best investment I ever made. And as much as I hate to say it, it's going for a good cause. Well, good long-term cause anyway. Well, the garage is not the only thing on the chopping block. Yep, that too. It's going. Sooner or later, it'll be gone. It's warm out. So some would wonder, if it's not a fire sale, why are you selling the garage? Why are you selling the house, a car, and a bunch of bikes? That's a great question. When I was away doing the Ohio and Erie Trail, I was by myself. I had a lot of time to think. And then after that, I worked for a week. And then we left again. I went to Colorado. Hopefully you saw my last video on my trip to Colorado. On the way home from Colorado, I said to my wife, hey, there's a house I want to look at. Now, it's in Illinois. It's only about 10 minutes away from my current home. I want to look at this place. And, we were tired. We're coming in from Omaha. But we stopped anyways. And here's the house right here. As you can see, it looks enormous, but it really isn't. It's 1,800 square feet, which is respectable. Full finished basement. And it had a monster garage. Look at this thing. It's 54 by 22. I thought, man, I could sell my house. I could sell the garage. And this is personal, but it means something to me. I would have enough cash to buy that house. Cash. And pay off 2 cars. I'd be totally out of debt. Man, that just seemed like a thrill to me. If someone would have told me I would be out of debt at 58 or 59 years old, I would have been shocked. I would have said, you're full of it. And that's my opportunity. Now, unfortunately, I placed a bid on that house. I didn't win. Man, the market is just nuts here. They're getting top dollar. And you know what? I learned I'm going to get top dollar for my garage here, and I'm going to get top dollar for my house as well. So, I get money for one thing and I'll spend it on another. But the plan still is in action. So I'm selling this garage. It's going to hurt. Hopefully, I sell it this weekend. We're having a big car show here. I have a realtor bringing some people in, and I'm kind of hoping it sells quickly because I could actually buy the next home without a contingency. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And you almost need to do that in this market. You need to be able to make an offer without a contingency. So that's the plan, guys, and I'm going to stick to it. Oh, kind of crazy, man. Almost done here. I still got the bikes on the wall because I have a couple events here, and I don't want the walls to be blank before we sell this unit. And I'm hoping my buyer pulls through. If not, shouldn't take long to sell anyway. Kind of weird seeing it empty. But hey, John's Vintage Road Bike Garage 2.0 will be here before we know it. Well, I'm learning that my plan is pretty challenging. I'm finding houses like this, and this, and this, if you want 1.5 acres of land. Or I'm finding them like this, or that, or even this one. Not bad, nice homes, but you know, my wife is used to something a little newer. So nothing wrong with those houses. Maybe we're spoiled, we probably are. But I have to find the right house and then have enough room for one of these. Or even one of these. And, you know, maybe if I'm ambitious, one of these. Well, with my budget, it's going to be a task. It's a pretty good budget. I thought it was a healthy budget, but I'll tell you what, housing market's crazy. And you'd say, well, why do it now? Housing market's going to go down. Well, it might. But guess what? Then the value of my house will go down as well. So I think it's just you're going to rob for one to pay another, and it's just part of life. So yeah, that's my challenge. Well, in the meantime, we're going to work out of the basement. This is John's Vintage Road Bike Cave. If you've seen this channel in the past, this is where all the videos were originally done. And we're going to stay here until we move. Don't know when that's going to be. The big MO, why are we doing all this? One, the idea that we had was great. Buy a place, get out of debt, sell the garage, the whole bit. But I really want to get out of this suburb. I love where I live. I live in Geneva, Illinois. It's a beautiful place. However, I live on a postage stamp size lot behind a mall next to a hospital. It's loud. I'm kind of tired of it. I have no room outside. I want room to breathe. And that's what I'm going to get. I'll find one sooner or later. We'll get that garage sold. We'll get the house sold. And we'll do it. So, hey, thanks a lot for sticking with me. Thanks for watching this video. If you made it this far, I commend you, because, you know, it's who cares about me? It's about me and this channel. So I appreciate hanging on this far. So, hey guys, stay tuned on the channel. We're going to be doing some overhauls. As I promised, we are going to do them. I'm kind of hankering to. I haven't really worked on bikes very much other than the ones I'm riding. So stick with me. So, hey, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.